The burlesque act with me, but let's do it really fast because the show is tonight and we don't have any time to waste. So this show is actually really exciting and fun. They asked their cast to recreate the very first burlesque act that they ever did. Well, the very first burlesque act I ever did was in 2008. I have a picture. I don't have that costume anymore, but I do have a corset. I have a bra. Okay, yeah, I got the costume pieces. So my very first debut was at a Christmas party at the church, which was the Goth Night at the Lizard Lounge in Dallas. It was a Christmas show. My song was Christmas music. My first act sucked. I wore 9 West pumps on stage. I had panties that got caught in my shoes. Like, I wish I had videos so I could show y'all, but just trust me when I say it was a disaster. I have to get a strategy together. The most important thing that I'm trying to do with this act is just to make something that is just going to entertain and titillate people for 3 minutes. I feel confident that I can do that. I have a lot of experience. I'm not trying to go for perfection. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself. That doesn't sound like fun. So I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm just going to focus on fun. The first thing I need to do is I need to listen to my music all the way through, and I need to figure out exactly where in the song I'm going to take off what pieces. I think I'm going to take off 2 gloves, a corset, this belt, and a bra. But that's a lot of things to take off in just 3 minutes. I'm gonna practice that and I'm just gonna see how it goes. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna play my music, I'm gonna put these costume pieces on, and I'm just gonna improv my act. Okay, here goes. Okay, I have to be emotionally connected to this some way, somehow, and like I mentioned, it's not going to come from the music, probably not, even though I do like the song. That's no hate on Duke Ellington, okay? But this is what I think I'm going to do. I need to have a story. So it's Sugar Rum Cherry, which is a jazz version of Sugar Plum Cherry from the Christmas ballet, The Nutcracker. And I'm going to pretend that everybody in the audience is like a little uptight, a little unsure, you know, they need help. I'm really there as an act of service, just to help them relax and have a good time and forget their care. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm the Sugar Rum Cherry and y'all are just all in a dream. And in your dreams, I come to visit you. And I'm a little sassy, I'm a little brat, but I have your best interest in mind. I'm going to try and just put some interesting reveals and some thoughtful transitions. I do not have a lot of time. I have to really hurry. So I don't even know if any of this is going to read tonight or if this act is going to be anything, but I'm just going to literally try my best. So I'm going to take some glove peel choreography from Member Strip, which you can totally do the same. There might be another anchor moment that like I'm not thinking of that ends up being really memorable, but what I'm going to do just to ensure that I have at least one is I am going to find the time in the music to do this little combo that I do, and it's not like a signature, like I have ownership or invented it, but it's signature to me and that I do it almost every act. It just becomes this little like tag or thing that I do in my acts, which is just a bend over and I'll show you, center split, rotate the hips into full split, swing the leg around, make them see heaven, even if it's just for 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm going to do. Now we have a little structure, we have a little choreography, we have a little story, a little character, we have something to connect to. And so I just run the act again. Having that story actually helped me a lot. I'm starting to get a feel for the music a little bit more than I did before. But because the song is so simple and quiet, I do want to have some moves. I have a little bit of a story, I have a little bit of an attitude, and hopefully I'll have a good show tonight. Hopefully I'll have some clips and I can show y'all how it turned out, hopefully. Thanks for the support.